I was born and raised in Nashville, Tennessee, which makes me one of the 11 people that can make that claim. I was driving down 8th Avenue one day in Nashville, and I was in this beat-up old Ford van. I sat at a red light, and I looked over to my right, and this shiny BMW pulled up, and it was Vince Gill. And I thought, man, that's pretty cool. In Nashville, you're just sitting in traffic with Vince Gill. And the light turned green, and I drove 3 or 4 more blocks, pulled up to another red light, and a big shiny black Cadillac pulled up on my left-hand side this time. And I looked over, and it was John Prine. Now, I'm not saying that seeing Vince Gill isn't real cool, 'cause it is. But then you see John Prine, and it's somehow even cooler. And he had this big grin on his face and his cool sunglasses on. He was sort of tapping his thumb on the steering wheel, you know. And I thought to myself, what kind of music is John Prine listening to that makes him feel the same way that John Prine music feels to all of us? And I never got to ask him and find out. But shortly after he passed, I was reading all the wonderful things that fellow musicians and other friends and family members and folks from all over the world had to say about him. And I was in a fairly dark place in my life at that point, and I realized that I guess technically I was doing okay. I'd say I was pretty all right. And I started thinking about that memory of John and how I carried that story around for years and didn't know what I would do with it. And it hit me right then that, like so many things, when I find myself in a dark place, I'll just get a pen and a paper and a guitar and try to work my way through it. I like to call it rock and roll therapy. And this is called John Prine's Cadillac. Meatloaf and mashed potatoes. Jesus Christ ain't gonna save us. Be careful of this old world to make us crazy as a 3-legged mule. I bake the biscuits brown and easy, fried chicken all nice and greasy. Every time she comes round here and sees me, I'm shaking like a love-drunk fool. I'm smiling like a sinner on a month without Sundays. I guess I'm pretty alright. Put it in a postcard, tell the whole world that I'm just fine. 'Cause I'm skipping like a flat rock, sailing across the water, shining like the diamond stained glass. Happy as the music coming out of the speakers in the back of John Prine's Cadillac. Rolling slow, humming a song, keep my Christmas tree lit up all year long. You got me smiling bigger than Cheech and Chong, my heart banging like 2 boots in a dryer. You like that part, the Cheech and Chong part, you like that part. I wasn't sure with the crowd in West Virginia how the Cheech and Chong part was gonna go over. I'd like it noted that this is a good sign for our American country. Thank you so much for that. I love it. So now I forgot where I was. Yeah, smiling like Cheech and Chong. Yeah, there it is. Got my heart banging like 2 boots in a dryer. That's what it was. Now I say, roll the dice and I can't lose. I got rings on my fingers and wings on my shoes. If I try to sing them lovesick blues, everybody will know that I'm a liar. 'Cause I'm smiling like a sinner on a month without Sundays. I guess I'm pretty alright. Put it in a postcard, tell the whole world that I'm just fine. And I'm skipping like a flat rock, sailing across the water, shining like the diamond stained glass. Happy as the music coming out of the speakers in the back of John Prine's Cadillac. smiling like a sinner on a month without Sundays. I guess I'm pretty alright. Put it in a postcard, tell the whole world that I'm just fine. And I'm skipping like a flat rock, sailing across the water, shining like the diamond stained glass. Happy as the music coming out of the speakers in the back. John Prine's Cadillac. John Prine's Cadillac.